Today in the beginner series, we go over battery basics, how to charge and use your battery safely, and what all those numbers mean. Rich here from the RCNetwork.com, and in this episode of the beginner series, we're going to be going over battery basics. So you just got that new ready to run RC car, you have a battery, you have a charger, what is next? So with the purchase of my Team Associated ProRally RTR, it actually came with the Lipo bundle. So it included a lithium polymer battery and also a balanced charger for lithium polymer batteries. Starting off with the Lipo battery, now mine included this Wolfpack Reedy battery. This is a lithium polymer battery, so it operates a little bit differently than a nickel metal hydride or a NiCad battery. Now this thing is a lithium polymer. The numbers on here specify how long the battery will last. So this is a 3300 milliamp hour battery. So basically it's going to last less than a 5000 or more than a 2000, so to speak. Other numbers on here, 7.4 volt. That's also considered a 2S LiPo pack. With that, every cell inside of a lithium polymer battery is 3.7 volts. This one has two different cells inside. 2 times 3.7 is 7.4. Now the other significant number on here is the C rating. This is a 30C battery, so it does discharge at a rate of 30C. The higher the discharge number, the faster the battery can be discharged, thus giving you a little bit more power. Looking around this Wolfpack battery, we have a few things to note. First off, this is a hard case LiPo. In other words, it has a plastic case all the way around the cells of the lithium polymer battery, protecting it from the outside elements. Now there are other batteries on the market that are considered soft cases, and those are typically only used in aircraft. Whenever you're using an RC vehicle on land, you definitely want to use a hard pack LiPo. Looking at the connectors, this has a T-style connector, or the brand name is called Dean's connector. It is basically a polarized connector that can only be plugged in one way. Finally, the secondary connector is the balance connector. This actually charges both cells at the same rate, giving you a very equal cell battery to where you can use it over and over again. The charger that came with my ProRally from Team Associated is a Lipo and Lifey balanced charger. Now to notate on this, this is a single port charger. It did come with a T connector or Dean's style connector, and it also has ports over here for the balance lead. This way you can charge all of the cells inside of the battery at the same rate and not have to worry about one cell being higher or lower than the others. Other things to notate on the charger is the difference between Lipo and Lifey. The charge status indicator, 1 amp, 2 amp, and 3 amp basically means how fast the battery will charge, and this is capable of charging anywhere from a 1S, 2S, 3S, or 4S LiPo pack. On the side, you do have ports for 2S, 3S, and 4S. If you are charging a 1S battery, there's no need to balance charge it. Once your RC collection grows, you can move up to a larger size charger. Now this is a 2-port charger with a touchscreen and the capability of charging almost any chemistry of battery and also multiple cells. Now you can charge at higher charge rates, but I definitely recommend charging it at a 1C charge rate at all times. Now for a few rules on lithium polymer batteries to keep you, your family, and your house safe from anything that could happen. For a full list of these rules, please check out the video description. I'll have a link down there to my blog that goes over everything in detail for your safety and everyone around. So first off, we want to take a look at some of the nevers. Never leave a charging battery unattended. I like to work on my rigs as I charge batteries. It's just something that I do to keep everything safe around me. Batteries can be very volatile, especially during the charging procedure. Never use a puffed or damaged LiPo battery. The puffness or a damage to a hard case can definitely indicate a future issue down the line. You never want to take a risk and always be safe when using Lipo batteries. Never leave a Lipo battery fully charged or discharged for more than 3 days. Now, if you choose not to use your battery after about 3 days and you have it fully charged or it's fully discharged, go ahead and put it in a storage mode, charging it to 3.8 volts per cell. That is a safe rule for any lithium polymer battery. Never immediately use or charge a warm Lipo battery. Now, it's always good to let your battery just cool down, back down to room temperature after it's been used or charged. Most of the time, Lipo batteries will get up to about 100, 110 degrees depending on the ambient environment. Always good to let those cool back down to about 75, 80 degrees and you're ready to go. Never store your Lipo battery in a hot environment like a vehicle during the summertime or in a hot garage. Heat kills Lipo packs and can definitely be dangerous. Never charge your Lipo pack above 4.2 volts per cell. It is dangerous to do so. It becomes highly volatile at that point. With that being said, never discharge below 3.0 volts per cell. Definitely dangerous, and your Lipo battery can be dead, beyond dead, and never return from that dead category. Lastly, never leave your Lipo battery plugged in, either into a vehicle or into your charger. Whenever you're done using it, unplug it and you're safe after that. Now, not all Lipo batteries come in the same shape or size. Many of them come in different sizes, different specs, and for different particular vehicles. Now, right up here in the front, I do have a shorty pack. Yes, it is shorter than a standard stick pack battery. This one is a 5300 2S Lipo, and it discharges at 70C. So quite a good pack, and this thing can actually be used for most 10 scale buggies out there. Next, we have a Reedy Zapper. This is a standard 2S Lipo battery, 5600 milliamp hours, and a 100C discharge rate. So quite a good battery, and you can see here, same size as the 3300 over here, but definitely going to give you more runtime and a little bit better discharge rate, so thus a little bit faster. My last example here is a Reedy 5200 milliamp 4S pack. So this is double the power than the other ones that we've seen here, and this is a 55C discharge rate. Now, what's so unique about this one is pretty short and it gives you double the power. So if you do have a 4S capable vehicle, this is the battery for you. Lastly, your charger should have come with an owner's manual. I highly suggest you read through it, keep it with your RC stuff or maybe in your pit bag. It's always good to refer back to it from time to time just to keep you refreshed on some of the rules and regulations of lithium polymer batteries. Well, guys, that is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of the beginner series. Now, if you have any questions about these items I mentioned in this video, check out the video description below. It'll have links to each one of them so you can check them out for yourself. Well, guys, that is it for now. If you have any comments or questions about this video, please post it on down below. And as always, thumbs up and subscribe. That's it for now, guys. Over now.